What's up, you guys? Happy Monday. Happy Monday, second week of the new year 2024. How you guys doing today? Hope all is well. How you doing today, guys? Come on in, come on in, come on in. Have a seat. Come on in, guys. Just got to talk to you today on something that I don't know that if most of us deal with this, but I know that there are people out there that deal with this. And listen, for the subject matter that we're talking about today, if this is with a family member or someone that's close to you, a friend, loved one, lover, spouse, partner, let them see this video, okay? And there's a reason why I put this video out. And the main reason why I put this video out is to give you my personal experiences, okay? My personal experience of what's going on with us as human beings and psychologically something going wrong, okay? On a daily basis. So Tim, what are we talking about today? Well, today's subject is something that's touchy and personal. And it's personal even coming from me, and I can give you guys all types of stories and examples of what I am exactly talking about. Today's topic is phobias. Phobias and how it affects us in our daily everyday life. Now, growing up, especially as a teenager in the 80s, well, late 80s, as an adult in the 90s, growing up in a black neighborhood in the 70s, uh, we always, as black people, looked at stuff in a spiritual way. We still are a spiritual type of people. But God put sense into our head to let us know that He works through other people. And sometimes, guys, God send you notices and let you know that, hey, you need help. So I'm going to send this person to you or that person to assist you mentally on what's going on in your personal life. In other words, sometimes you need that second person, even if it's somebody to talk to, guys, that you trust. You, when we pray, sometimes, a lot of times, God will send that person to us when we have a doubt, mental disorder, something's not going right within us. And it always be a lot of, not most of the times, but a lot of times, in most cases, is someone that you would never expect to be the one that winds up assisting you on the problem, the main problem that you're experiencing at that time. I'm going to say it again. A lot of times it be somebody that you will not expect that will help you and assist you with the phobia, the problems, or whatever's going on in your personal life to assist you. Give you so many examples, but one is a good one. I've grown up, guys, and I've picked up phobias for my personal self. And as I gotten older, I realized that none of us is perfect. A lot of mine comes from the advertisement and people putting it in my head that you always got to see a doctor for something. Even if you're 100% fine, you always got to see a doctor. And I've always had a phobia of needles, especially the blood withdrawal. But I get it done anyway. I let the people do it anyway. And you know, there's this paranoia that something is always wrong with me. And when we live our day to day lives, it's not going to be perfect, guys. certain things is not always going to function the way you want it to function. We all got parasites inside of us on a daily basis, and all of them are not bad. A lot of them are good parasites that help us through our day-to-day lives, believe it or not. We've all got some kind of dysfunction, and most people die of something. But with me, I try to eat clean in this GMO, MSG, or whatever you call it, type of society we live in now. I eat fresh fruits, vegetables. Definitely in the last 4 months, since October, I've been keeping up on my fiber. 3 months. I've been oversaturated with fiber. Make sure eating an apple and a banana, drinking plenty of water a day, only because, a lot of us have digestive issues as we get older. Even younger people have digestive issues now in their 20s because we eat a lot of food that's not good for us, and we lack on drinking the water that we're supposed to drink, 4 to 6 glasses a day. But your body in the beginning will let you know, hey, you need to make a change, and need to make a change quickly. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself in a situation. And then you're going to have to go see the doctor. That's an old rap in the 80s, where I got that from. And to avoid all that, man, and I know that people say you need to get an annual checkup and all that. That's optional. But mainly, if you take care of yourself and you do your own research and you look at your family history, a lot of times you can avoid certain things. If your family got a history of diabetes, there's on the internet right now, Google search, YouTube especially. They got all kinds of stuff that is natural for you to discipline yourself, and it's not how much you eat, but it's the amount. And there's portions, and not eating this poison all the time. That's not good for you. Right? We got a history of men, prostate cancer, colon cancer in your family, or whatever the disease is, guys. Then you look it up and see the history of your family. When does it start? And if you're younger, in your 40s and 50s, or even in your 30s, you know how to prevent it. You can get a PSA, that's fine, blood test, or you can get a urine sample. But, and then they got the other thing where it's a digital rectum or a computer. They got so much advanced stuff where you don't even need to give a blood test anymore, I don't think. But, there's just so much stuff out there, guys. But you got to use your common sense so that you won't have health phobias. Because I know I'm bad at health phobias. That's the one thing I have is a health phobia. And I kind of overdo it sometimes with drinking, making sure I drink the proper amount of water. Because I love sodas, but I haven't had a soda in a long time, about a month and a half. And I've been really good at it. And staying away from certain sugars and juices, and just drinking 4 to 6 glasses a day. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to tell y'all a secret or something too. Ladies and men to having UTIs, urinary tract infections, and all that kind of stuff. Water and drinking 4 to 6 glasses of water, 5 if you want to make it throughout the whole day. If you drink a whole glass of water, 5 glasses to 6 glasses of water a day, that's going to solve probably about 75%. Now, I could be wrong. I'm not a doctor, and I'm not a nurse or a licensed professional in the medical field, but from reading and hearing other doctors talk online, especially the holistic doctors, it's anywhere from, I say, 70% of your problems can be solved by just drinking 5 to 6 glasses of water per day. 70% of your problems. And then eating natural foods, vegetables every day, garlic, lemon, squeezing that lemon juice in there, virgin olive oil on a tablespoon. Just simple stuff. Especially as you're getting older in your 40s and 50s, like me. But you can have phobias not only with health, it could be simple phobias that I'm afraid I can't do this. I'm afraid I can't pee. I'm afraid I'm peeing too much. I'm afraid that I can't use the bathroom. I'm afraid I'm using the bathroom too much. I'm afraid that if I exercise that I'm gonna hurt my legs and all this kind of stuff, man. I'm afraid of getting cramps and so forth, and it's all a natural stuff, guys. I'm afraid that if I don't overstudy that I'm gonna fail a test, you know. And you ask yourself, how do we get these phobias? How do we get these phobias in the first place? It's because we as a society have gotten to the point where we focus on negativity so much, and negativity has been advertised through Facebook, TikTok, YouTube shorts, YouTube. But you got to realize that a lot of times this negative stuff that you see on these different apps and stuff, somebody's making money off of that. And you can better believe that. You can better believe that. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. So you got to think positive and look within yourself and find something positive. And that's the real deal. And yes, guys, I've been a victim of paranoia to the point where I had to reach out to a very close friend of mine who makes a good psychologist, in my opinion, who is middle-aged like myself, have life experiences, and very much dealt with, goes to the doctor and talked to psychologists, professional people himself. And he really helped me when I needed it, especially when my brother passed away. And, he's my best friend in the world, man. You know? So not only is he been my best friend for over 30 years, and me, him and his wife, we just have a good time. We laugh and hee. But we're both electronic musicians. We could talk for 2 or 3 hours on the phone. And it's a beautiful thing, guys. And none of us is perfect. And that's another beautiful thing, that we acknowledge that we're not perfect people. But when you have that internal love and respect for another person, that's also a beautiful thing. So what I'm trying to say, guys, is that when you have phobias, the first thing you do is, and this is my advice, say, God, I need help. trust in you. And trust me, when you really open up your heart to God, he will listen. Don't let nobody fool you. He will listen. Guide me in the right direction. And sometimes instantly God will tell you put that person in your mind, he or she, that you need to talk to. And when you find that person that you can open up to and just be honest with yourself about what's going on in your personal life, you will feel like the weight is coming off of you. It is normal to have phobia, guys. It is normal to have doubt. It is normal to be sad sometimes. But the question is what are you going to do about it? And I say this out of love. My personal love for you. And don't worry, we'll circle back on this conversation. I just wanted to reach out with you guys. And also tell you guys that that show is coming very, very soon with this whole structure of the studio where your boy is going to be a talk show host. You know, and I was thinking about getting another, like the big mic. And I used to sell microphones too, guys. When I worked for a music store back in the days. Directional, unidirectional, and all that kind of stuff. And I can't wait to have my own show. And it's going to be kind of similar to when I first started the first couple of weeks when I come out presenting, but this is just going to be a live thing, and also it's going to have like a StreamYard with people on it. And it's going to be different from anything you ever seen before on YouTube, trust me. But I can't wait to start streaming like that. And here's the whole thing. We are going to be able to help each other so much that you're going to have professionals on here that's going to help everyday people. You're going to have doctors on here. You're going to have nurses, professional people that's going to help people. And we're going to have fun doing this too and make it fun. That's what I'm excited about, guys. We're going to make this thing work for the better, and we're going to make it so much fun. That's why I'm excited about, as these days and weeks go by, I'm slowly building up to this new Tim's on Demand. So just stay tuned, be patient. I appreciate you guys rocking with me and rolling with me on a daily basis. And pray about your phobias, because I'm going to tell you something. God will show you how that devil works. And when he shows it to you, you're going to be like, thank you. But you just got to believe in God and believe in yourself. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for taking the time to listen to my content. And remember, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing to the channel, hitting that like button and hitting that notification button. That way you'll know when new content is being presented to you. Also, share with like-minded people like yourself. Look at that hand again, share. And remember, I'm not just Tim, and you're going to see in the future, but I am Tim's On Demand. Oh my, yes sir, yes ma'am. All right, guys, go ahead and let yourself out. Go on. Make sure you close that door behind. Make sure you pull it too so no flies and critters won't come in, as I always say. And remember, I want you to have a fantastic Monday. Tomorrow's a brand new day, afternoon, evening, and a good night.